Hi, this is Dio. This is the fifth lecture of the Dio Navi Surgical Manual series, How to Take a Scan of a Partial Edentulous Case. Let's start. Of the four cases, today we will learn about the partial edentulous case. Partial edentulous case is also divided into two cases. Both require marker or resin attachment. This is a scan method when there is an oral scanner in the clinic. Let's look at it slowly one by one. First of all, resin or marker is attached to the working arch. Histoacryl is used to attach the resin or marker. Let me briefly point out the precautions when attaching resin or marker. There are precautions when attaching the markers. First, when you are putting the markers, you must hold it with tweezers and place it where you want to attach it. Then, you have to apply flow resin and cure it with a light curing machine for 5 to 10 seconds. Also, you must know that histoacryl is not required when attaching markers to the tooth. However, it is needed when attaching them to the gum. And you have to cure it for 20 seconds. Let's see in more detail in the next page. When attaching to the gums like this, it is recommended to apply histoacryl around the resin in the last step. Let's take a quick look at this process in a video. In the second process, we have to scan the opposing arch. In the third process, also scan the bite if the bite impression is possible. Lastly, take the CT with resin or marker attached. These four processes are summarized in the following video. The following is the process of making a plaster model without an oral scanner. First, we have to make a plaster model of the maxillary and mandibular and deliver them to the Dionavi Center. Let's briefly watch the impression-taking process to make the maxillary and mandibular plaster model. Then, the Dionavi Center will create a splint and will send it back to the clinic. After that, the occlusion is checked using a splint. While doing this, check the bite and vertical dimension together. Finally, CT is taken with the splint seated in the oral cavity. For reference, when producing the splint, you must scan with a closed bite. Let's take a closer look at the process so far. This is it for today. Thank you for listening. This was Dio.